Hello guys, welcome to our channel of daily count classes where I am discussing around 2 to 3 questions on a daily count basis. Today we are discussing an amazing concept of a Venn diagram. So let's start with the concept of a Venn diagram. So in a Venn diagram they are always talking about the 2 category of Venn diagram or a 3 category of Venn diagram or a 4 category of Venn diagram. In a CAT, in especially in a DLR part, the question must be arising or a 3 category Venn diagram or a 4 category of Venn diagram. Today we are discussing all the category of Venn diagram. So let's start with the first category. If we are talking about the 2 category, it means if we are assuming that this is our A, this is our A part and this is our B part in a 2 category of Venn diagram. This is our A part, this is our B part, and this is our only A part, and this is our only B part, and this is our the common part. The shaded part is our common part, which is common with the A and as well as B, and this is our the none part which is neither common with the A or nor common with the B. And if we put them the square, and here we write the total. The total is always equal to the total, which is always equal to the only A plus only B plus the common part plus the none part. In a Venn diagram question, you must to read the question in a very thoroughly manner, because sometimes ऐसा होता है कि आप क्वेश्चन मिस रिप्रेजेंट कर जाते हो, मिस इंटरप्रिटेट कर जाते हो. So this is about the first category of Venn diagram. So let's talk about the 2 category or a 3 category of Venn diagram. So in a 3 category of Venn diagram, this is our A, this is our B, and this is our C. We represent the name A, B and C. This is our only A part, this is our only B, and this is our only C, and this is our the common part with A and B. Only this part we are talking about. This part we are saying that the whole part with common with AB. It means this is, we are saying that this is our D part, the common with only AB, and this is our E part. We are discussing about, I am highlighting this part. This is our common with only AC. We represent it with E, and this is our this is the highlighting part where I am highlighting. This is common with BC, so we calling it F. So this is our only AB common part, this is our only AC, and this is our only BC, and this is our only 3 part which is common with A, B and C. So if we write that this is our common part, only 3 common part, we represent with the X. The whole part is D. It means D is common with only AB. So this is our D minus X. The whole part is E, and this is our X. So this is E minus X. The whole part is F. This part is our X. So this is F minus X. And we bind them with the square, not actually square. This is our N part, which neither equal to A or B or a C. So the total part is, in this 3 type category Venn diagram, the total part is only A plus only B plus only C plus this part of D minus X plus E minus X plus F minus X plus X plus none part. This is our total in 3 category of Venn diagram. I am still saying please read the question in a very thoroughly manner in a particular Venn diagram question, because they are trying to confusing you. In a 4 category Venn diagram, they are usually asked in a entrance exam, CAT, ZAT. So the 4 type of category of Venn diagram. So the 4 category of Venn diagram. So let me make a diagram. This is our 4 category of Venn diagram, and this is our A part, this is our B part, this is our C part, this is our D part, and this is square. This is common with the all 4. You look at it, the A part is there, B part is also there, C part is also there, and D part is also. This is the only 4 part which is common with A, B, C, D. So we represent this is our X. Please, this is our only 4 part where all 4 are common. You look at that, there A, B is common, A is here, B is also there, C is also there, and D is also there. And this is our only A. You look at that, this is our only B, this is our only C, and this is our only D. And the only 2 part is, this is our only 2 part where A and B is common. We say that this is our E, where the A is also common, B is. This is our only 2 part is common, F. This is also only 2 part is common. In a G, A is common and C is common. This is our only 2 part is common, and this is our only 2 part is common, and this is our only 2 part is common. You look at that, the E, in a E, A is common and B is common. F, in a F, C is common and only D is common. In a G, A is common and C is common. In a I, D is common and A is common. In a J, B is also common and D is also common. So we remaining only the 3 part. So this is our only 3 part. This is. You look at that. A is here, B is here, C is here. In that part, C is here, D is here, and B is there. And that part, A is here, C is here, and D is also here. So this we represent K, L, M, N, and this is our N part. So this is our 4 category of Venn diagram. So the total is, in a 4 category, total is only A plus only B plus only C plus only D. 1 part is common. 2 part is common is E, G, H, I, Z. The 2 part is common. You look at it. Only 3 part is common, K, L, M, N, and only 4 part is common, X. So we added all the value. This is equal to the total. So let's go with the question. So let's start with the question. The question is saying that among 300 students in a coaching institute, 180 took the CAT exam, 150 took the ZAT exam, and at least 50 students took neither the CAT nor the ZAT. If the number of students who took both the exam is at least n and at most m, find the value of m plus n. This is really a good question. So please pause your video, try to put your own method before going to video solution. So let's start with the solution. In a question they are saying about the 2 category of Venn diagram, CAT or ZAT. So we make a 2 circle which is represent the CAT exam and another circle represent the ZAT exam. So this is our first circle and this is our second circle. The CAT exam, the ZAT exam, and the total number of students they are saying that the 300. 300 is our total number of students. Total is equal to 300, and 180 took the CAT exam. This is our student who like CAT exam. 180 took the CAT exam, and 150 like the ZAT exam. At least 50 took neither the CAT nor the ZAT. It means the n part, the none part is also equal to none part is equal to 50. So the minimum number of students taking both the exam will occur when we consider the maximum number of students taking at least one of the exam. So we are assuming that firstly we find the value of n. So our n part, we are assuming that our n part is the minimum number of students is n. The minimum number of students taking both the exam will occur when we consider the maximum number of students taking at least one exam. So this is our n, which is the minimum part. So this is our 180 minus n, and this is our 150 minus n. So our total, oh actually we are not getting n, we are suppose that because n and n same, we are assuming that this is our a, so this is also a and this is also a. So our total is 180 minus a plus 150 minus a plus 50 is equal to 300. We added all the value that we represent our diagram in a diagram. So a cancel, 150 plus 50 is 200, 200 plus 380, this is our 380 minus a is equal to 300. So our value of a is 80. 80 is the minimum number of students. So then the first part of the question is that. The second part of the question is we need to find out the value of m at most. So we again draw a circle to find out the value of at most part. This is our cat, this is our z, and 180 student, this is our 150 student. So the maximum number of students taking both the exam will occur when all those who take z also take cat. Try to understand. The maximum number of students taking both the exam occur when all those who took z also take cat. We can represent this in a Venn diagram as follow. So this is our 180, this is our 150, and we are assuming that this is our 0, because both the exam will occur when all those who take z also take cat. The number of students who take z is also equal to cat, so it means this value over 0. So the whole common part is 150, and this is our 150, it means this is our 30, because whole circle of cat is 180, 150 plus 30, 180. So the m part, the minimum part, the maximum part is 150 plus 80 is equal to the 230. So this is our answer, maximum part plus minimum part, m plus n value. So the second part is, you think that the second part is very crucial, but it is very easy, because they were saying that the maximum number, to find out the maximum number student. So to find out the maximum number student taking both the exam occur when all those who take z also take cat. Okay, so 230 is our answer. Thanks a lot for watching this video.